somewhat of a MC and get up between folks and introduce folks as we move forward, but I've been with the organization just 6 months, and it's been a whirlwind. To be a part of these 6 homes finishing, wow. What an honor to stand here and represent the hard work of so many people. But this organization started just about 3 years ago. In fact, November was our anniversary. We are officially 3 years old. Nonprofit years, we might as well be 50. I mean, we are doing big boy and girl work in building homes. And the Community Land Trust model is such an intriguing model. If you're not familiar with it, it's a nonprofit that exists solely for the purpose to buy, build, and hold land for the purposes of community development, whatever the community needs. And we're listening to those voices. We want to continue to hear those voices. 3 years ago and still today, what the community needs is housing. Housing for everyone. And we're looking, at that point, we were looking for partners. Who can help us do this? The community wanted to rebuild it. We were trying to find a way to rebuild ourselves. And that is what a community land trust offers the community. We get to hold our own land forever, keep it affordable for homes, but not just homes. The community land trust gets to lean into whatever the community needs. That includes economic recovery. As we all know, those of you that live here and pass through here and visit here, it's not just the homes that were destroyed. Community was destroyed at the economic level as well. The two have to rebuild to be a truly functional and healthy world, and that is what we are committed to. As a community, as a nonprofit, the folks that are going to stand up here who are our representative voices at the state and the federal level, they speak for us as an unincorporated, 50 miles, right, of unincorporated towns. And it was hard following that fire for our voices to be heard at those high levels. And so we're going to hear from a couple of those folks that represent that voice, and what a powerful and humbling thing that they have chosen to do to be elected to represent our voice. And so we appreciate their attendance here. But the rebuilding here in this town and along this valley has been the work of so many people on the ground. If you look at what has been rebuilt, it is humans, the people that live here and work here, that want to make this successful. The fire station, the clinic, the library. These homes, these were built by local organizations and nonprofits, taking this work into their own hand. And so what an empowering thing our community has in a community land trust. But as we were just starting, right in our infancy, before we even had officially a 501c3 formed, we found a development partner in Dev Northwest, a very skilled organization with a team that has been alongside us along this entire path. We looked for funding. How could we build housing? And then we found that funding in Oregon Housing and Community Services. And we matched that with Summit Bank, our bank, who chose to make up the difference in that funding to make these 6 homes possible. Because it's a community land trust, we're going to keep the land. We're going to hold that for the community forever. We're going to sell these homes, and because we keep the land and we sell the homes, these homes are for sale right now for $250, $275. Unheard of on this river to find a home for a family anywhere close to that price. And we don't want to stop there. Because of the limitations of this funding, 80% AMI. We know that is not everyone and not most. We want to continue to build. We want to advocate for normal people housing at all levels, right, over the next few years. And we are hopeful that we are going to be positioned perfectly to implement that in these next few years. We have a number of organizations that have made this work possible. I talked about our development partners, but the people that did this work here, the contractors, NBC, Rexius, I mean, they have been this extraordinary work, and we continue to work with them and want to work with them, and they're going to be our partners moving forward. But I wanted to bring up Emily with Dev Northwest, who is that funding partner, who is that person that was at the charge. There's a beautiful picture